Previously.
Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of our FIFA 20 Manchester United Career Mode series, and in today's episode we've got the big one, the Carabao Cup final. Well, not the big one, I overrated it there, but it's still a final, it's still a cup final, and you still want to win trophies. So we've got this one against Liverpool. We have done well in this competition, and we still have a few more competitions to go. If you take a look here, we've got a few more stuff to fight for. I think we're still in the Champions League. I should think so, right? Oh no, not the Champions League, not the Champions League. The Europa League. What am I talking about? Champions League, like we qualify for the Champions League. We're still in the Europa League, and that could be a good way for us to get into. Yeah, we're going up against PSV. That would be a good way for us to get into the Champions League next season if we don't make top 4, but we look like we're going to make top 4. Given on the way we've been playing, we look like we're going to make top 4. Now, the Europa League game, we beat Galatasaray with our youths. I think that was 4-1. 4-1, yes. And Angel Gomez again had a brilliant game out there. But we're not going to play him in the Liverpool match. We're going to go with this team, the usual first team, and we're going to try and win this game here against Liverpool. Alright, without further ado, if you're enjoying this series, please don't forget to leave a like, comment what you want to see in the series, and if you're new, subscribe. Alright, let's get into the match against
Thank you all for joining us. All right, we'll take questions now.
Please tell us if you have anything special prepared for this final. You are playing against Liverpool, your rival. My lads already. Yeah, my boys are already special. Come on, my boys don't need to do anything specific. They're already special. It's going to be a tough game. It always is against Liverpool. You put the game beyond us last time. Congratulations. Do you reckon your rival Liverpool is this again? This is one question which is recurring in this game, and I feel like Liverpool's morale is irrelevant. Yeah, and I feel like I usually answer this question a lot, so that's the reason why I'm actually stopping to do a lot of press conferences. I feel like I'm just doing them for finals and like tough times. Like when we're in a tight spot. There's been some top performances recently. Can you keep this up? We can do even better. That's a new question. I haven't seen that question, so that one I'm happy about.
Okay, guys, we need to wrap this up now. No more questions.
Alright, so let's get into the match against Liverpool. Alright, so here we go. We're at Wembley and it's time for the Carabao Cup final. We are hoping to get this trophy in the bag and get our first trophy as a manager of this club. Mane gathers but is beaten by Wan-Bissaka, who finds Pogba back to Wan-Bissaka. Martial was offside but gets back onside. Wan-Bissaka is in the box. Can he get his first goal in? Oh, Alisson did so well. Wan-Bissaka could have gotten his first goal for the club. in the final, Carabao Cup final. Not the most prestigious of trophies, but a trophy nonetheless, and a trophy that all teams want to win. Fred finds Pogba, who plays it to Martial, who plays it to Dan James, who should finish 1-0 to Manchester United. What a build-up play that was from the lads. Dan James finishes to get us ahead in the Carabao Cup final. We needed that. We definitely needed that. Pace. Mo Salah. He's got Roberto Firmino. Firmino goes to the far post. Perhaps should have gone to the near post so he could be found, but it's forced to Campo, and he couldn't finish. Great strike, but a first-time volley wasn't really going to be the easiest for him. Pogba, he's trying to be brought down by Van Dijk, but Martial is there. How didn't he get the foot on that? How did Anthony Martial get a foot onto that? It was a brilliant cross from Dan James to return the favor for what Martial did, but Martial just he just couldn't get a foot onto it in space. Sadio Mane has got a lot of green space ahead of him. He turns on the jets. Wan-Bissaka trying to catch up. Wan-Bissaka catches up and does well. Dispossesses Sadio Mane very nicely there. And Dan James is dispossessed. Campo gathers the ball. He's got Sadio Mane ahead of him, finds him. Mane can try to beat Wan-Bissaka again, but plays it all the way back to Campo, who can bring in a cross here. Campo brings in a cross and Wan-Bissaka puts his foot there. He's unbeatable, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Even in the game, he's brilliant. He's just brilliant. You've just got to love the guy. Van Dijk here. Oh, De Gea does well. What the hell was going on there? Van Dijk put it down. I think that was Salah who got the touch to try and force it in, but De Gea did well. Rashi finds McTominay, back to Rashi, to Pogba, who plays it through to Martial. Martial can play it through to Pogba. Pogba is through. He can finish. Oh, Alisson does well. Who's got Sadio Mane on his tail, does very well to beat Sadio Mane. Dan James has already made the run. He plays it through to Dan. Dan James has got men. Martial being one of them, plays it all the way to Rashford, who can drop it for... He drops it for Scotty or for Luke Shaw. And Luke Shaw forcing something here, hits the post. Oh my word. He did well to hold the ball up and to block everyone. And that will be halftime, by the way. But Luke Shaw there should have finished. The look on Andy Robertson's face says it all. He's not pleased with how the game is going. Martial kicks us off in the second half, and we're looking for a goal to get us a bit more comfortability. We are not comfortable here. Anytime Liverpool are a quality team, and a chance is all they could need. What a turn from Martial. He's through here. Tony, oof. The block is good. Pogba has got Rashford, sprays it wide to Marcus, who, you know him from that side. Dan James is making the run. He can drop it for... Oh, what a touch from Dan. He plays it to Martial, and Martial just couldn't get there first. Has got Rashford. If he can find him, which he does, there was never any doubt on that. And Rashford, Rashi plays it all the way to Dan James, and Alisson does well. Dan James should be finishing there, and he played it out. 62 minutes gone, 1-0 in the Carabao Cup final. It hasn't been so much of dramatic, but Martial leaps over. Oh my goodness. Corners can be scored in FIFA 20. Martial leaped over Alisson, who went for the punch, and he scored that. Tony Martial, everybody. What a goal. What a goal. Rashford with a brilliant set piece here, brings it in. Alisson goes for the punch. Martial leaps over him and heads it in. And every defender was ball watching there. Tony Martial, another goal for this man. He's on fire right now. Plays it long to Rashford, for Rashford to latch onto. He does. Marcus has got Dan James at the far post, sprays it for him, not in the air this time, and Dan finishes, because we know he's not good in the air after the last game. So we just played it flat for him. and Dan James gets goal number 11 for him this season. I don't know if it's 11. I think he has scored in other competitions, but he's got 10 Premier League goals, and he gets another one in the Carabao Cup, which makes, well, my players are just playing well right now. But Fabinho does well to hold off Fred here, and finds Naby Keita, who plays it to Alan. Alan plays it all the way to Salah. Mo Salah trying to beat Shaw. He's got men waiting for it, but plays it back to Alan on the underlap. He beats. That was, who did he beat there? And oh, what a goal! Everything was happening a bit too fast for me to catch up. And Naby Keita, the man who finishes to bring some glimmer of hope for Liverpool with 73 minutes gone. Pace is all that matters. Martial plays it to Pogba, who can now finish the game. Alisson keeps Liverpool in it. Oh, Pogba should be finishing that. We're gonna bring it again to Harry Maguire this time. If he can get to it first. He almost did. But Martial should get to that. Plays it to Dan James, who should take the strike, and it hits the post. Oh, what a beauty of a strike that was from Dan James. Hit the post. There was no way Alisson was reaching that. It was a brilliant strike. Fred plays it to Wan-Bissaka, who can find Dan James, but Fabinho steps in, and Wan-Bissaka steps in as well. Can't leave anybody open. Now we gotta block it, and Liverpool score the second goal with 2 minutes to go. They now turn things interesting. They need one more attack. I don't think they'll get it. We should have finished this game with that Pogba strike, but wasn't meant to be. We're gonna play to Martial, and hopefully he'll force something. Martial, he's got Rashford ahead of him. Pope plays it to Pogba. He's got Rashford. Plays it to Rashford, who turns inward, but turns a little wide. Oh, the strike just goes wide. And that's going to be the game. Manchester United, the Carabao Cup winners. Oh, this feels good. We've got a trophy in the trophy cabinet now. Our first trophy as Manchester United manager. And the boys did well, apart from the last minutes, which were a bit shaky. But the overall game was brilliant. We did well. We fought hard. We win the trophy. The celebrations are... Man, there's going to be a lot of celebrations tonight with the boys. This is a beautiful scene right here. And it's time now for them to get the trophy. I could have made De Gea captain, but he's gonna be, if we get to the final of the Europa League and we win it, definitely De Gea is going to be the captain there, so that he can be the one to, get to carry the trophy, to lift it first. But this one is gonna be Pogba, who takes the trophy. And come on, Paul. There we go. Manchester United Carabao Cup winners again. Not the most prestigious trophy, but a trophy nonetheless. And for a new manager, we needed a trophy, and a trophy we got. Brilliant scenes. Alright, so now we've got to concentrate. We're not going to do this. We gotta concentrate. Dan James again, play of the match. He's been on fire, that kid. We're going to now turn our concentration. That looks good. We've got a trophy. That should make the board happy. We've got one trophy. If we are close enough to the top 4, we can fight for the Premier League. We've got the FA Cup round, 5th round coming up against Swansea. We're not going to show that. We're going to start showing that as well when we get to the probably later stages. So we're going to be back for City. And then PSV. No, we're going to show the second leg of PSV. Or we could do City and PSV in one episode, like a double header. Yeah, that's what we're going to do in the next game. In the next episode, it's going to be Man City in the Premier League and PSV in the Europa League round of 16. So this is where we're going to end this one. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you are new, and thank you very much for watching.